What's up YouTube family? Welcome to my channel. This is Chela of CK Tutorials. In today's video in C++, we are going to learn a very important concept. As we may know, when you want to learn any kind of language, any human language we can talk of, you first learn the basic of that language. If you want to learn French, first I'll ask how do you greet in French. After learning how to greet in French, then I'll know some other ways of speaking or expressing yourself in French. Same applies to computer programming. If you want to learn programming, there are basic things that we learn. The basic thing that we learn in C++ are how do we perform data input, how do we perform data output. Because why do we learn this concept? Because we are going to be communicating the computer, communicate to the computer using the keyboard, input data in the computer, and then we, after this data is processed, will be expecting an output from the computer through the screen, the console, through the printer, or any kind of output device that we might want to receive the data from. So in this video, we're going to learn how do we print statements on the console, or how do we present statements on as an output. How can we see whatsoever thing that we key in the computer on the console. That's what we're going to learn today. So if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Hit on the bell notification so that you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. Okay, so for us to be able to print out a statement on the console, there's one important thing that we need to do. We need to add a header file, which is an IOStream header file. This header file enable us to input to use the streams that will enable us to print out something on the screen. Include IOStream. This is the header file which is common most whenever when you are opening an IDE. This header file might even be found on an IDE. So include IOStream. Then we also need to add this statement. For those that are watching my video for the first time, please, the previous video I made a previous video that I posted. That video I explained the structure of C++, and in that video I spoke about all these stuffs. However, I'm going to do a separate video that I'm going to explain the effect of leaving out these statements, or the errors that we face as a result of not writing this statement. Include IOStream, use namespace standard, and those stuffs. We are going to do a video for that one, and we'll see how we face these syntax errors. Then after that, I need to add this function, the int main function. Okay, inside the int main function, we always find this return 0. You can add this statement or you can leave it, you won't have any error. So whatsoever thing that we're going to do will be written inside this int main function. There are other statements that you can do outside the int main function, such as classes, such as structures, functions. You can do them outside the int main function, but even for them to work, you need to write a statement that will be able to call the function in the int main function for you to be able to see an output on the screen. So how do we print a statement on the screen? We use a statement called console output, or cout. Cout. C for console, then out for output. Please, this is not count, but it is cout. That's a statement that you use. Then after that, you write the insertion codes. Then whatsoever thing that you want to see on the console, you write that statement inside the double quotes. So for example, if I want to see this statement welcome to programming, being printed on the screen, I need to put this statement inside the double quotes. So after that, we terminate every statement in C++ with a semicolon. So that shows the end of the sentence. So when I compile this program, we'll be able to see this statement, welcome to programming, on the console or on the screen. This black thing that we're seeing here, that's what it is referred as to as a console. So let me add another statement. I'll put double quotes and then I have this statement here. Okay. Terminated with semicolon. When I compile this program, I have 2 lines on the screen. Oh, I have 1 line. Welcome to programming CK Tutorials. Why am I having these lines just in one statement when I've written them in using two commands, cout, cout? I have two cout, but I'm printing them on the same line. Why? The reason is we have not given a command, you have not told a compiler to print this statement on separate lines. How do we do that in C++? We need to add this statement end line, end L, end line. When you write that statement end L, then you're going to print these statements on different line. If I want to leave a space between welcome to C programming and secret tutorials, I can simply add another end L. So in this case, I'll have a space between welcome to programming and secret tutorials. There's a space there, as you can see. Okay, so that is how you break the line in C++. Suppose you want to have this word welcome to welcome on a separate line, this word to on a different line, and programming on a different line. How can you achieve that? Okay, just like you may think, you do this, you mean that you need to put those quotes again, then after that you put that, then you put end L again, that, then you have to programming, then you need to do this again, you need to break this again like that, then you put that, then you say end L again, that, then you have that statement, so that you have welcome to programming on separate lines like that. When we compile, yes, we have welcome to programming on separate lines. But how do you look at this? This could be a bit hectic, doing same thing over and over again. How can we best achieve this without having this trouble of writing end L, insertion quotes, end L, insertion quotes, double quotes? You might even make a syntax error like that. There is what we call escape sequence that can be used to achieve that. So you can simply write a \n. This also means the same as end L. I can also add another \n there that shows end L. So \n end L, this statement here that I have here, end L, this is end L, this same as end L. So you can use those \n for you to be able to leave a space between, to be able to break the line. So we have welcome on a separate line, to separate line, programming separate line like this. Welcome to programming on separate lines because of the word end L. Same applies even to C++ here. Secret tutorials, I can put a break statement here, escape sequence, to achieve that. We'll have these statements on the different lines. Welcome to programming, secret tutorials on different lines. That is how you can achieve that statement. This is how you can achieve that in C++. Okay, now I have said whatsoever thing that you want to see on the console, you need to put them in double quotes like I have shown here. What of those statements that I do not want to show, that those statements, what if I want to see, what if I want to print what is stored in a variable? I have not talked about variable yet. We are going to learn more about that one in the next lesson. So if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, this channel of Secret Tutorials.